Welcome back to us here on Sunrise. According to the Breast Health Foundation, in South Africa, 2 out of every 100 men are diagnosed with breast cancer. This morning, we focus on male breast cancer and the work that Wings of Hope is doing as a cancer support group. To talk more about the organization and to give us an overview of the 2017 Avon Justine iThemba Walkathon against breast cancer, we are joined by breast cancer survivor Nersan Govender from Wings of Hope. Sir, thank you so much for joining us and good morning.
Good morning to you.
Now, Nersan, we have to start there, though. Like, for me, when you speak about breast cancer, as soon as you say breast cancer, you think women. Men can get breast cancer as well.
Well, I'm the living proof that men do get breast cancer. Look, it's very, very small. It's only 1% of all breast cancers. Only 1% are related to men. So, what I think people need to understand is that it's so rare simply because men don't know how to actually diagnose whether they've got breast cancer or not.
So it's not a case of it's not prevalent, it's that maybe men haven't been diagnosed because they don't know that they have it.
Absolutely. I mean, for example, most male breast cancers, men that are diagnosed with cancer don't actually survive because they don't know. Okay. And generally it's from around age 65 or more. So that time, they actually don't know. And there's also the misperception that only women get the breast cancer. Yes.
Well, you're a survivor, and obviously you've gone through, maybe take us a bit through your journey, how you got diagnosed and, you know, the whole process of, you know, you being a survivor today.
Yeah, look, one never thinks that, I mean, I was ignorant as well, just like everybody else. And I discovered it about 4 years ago. It was a little pimple under my nipple. And it just didn't go away. And it just started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then eventually I went to get it checked out. I went for a mammography. And I can now understand how difficult it is for a woman to have a mammography, because for a man to have a mammography is an absolute nightmare. And
okay, maybe just take us through that. When you say mammography, is a mammogram, I think it is.
Absolutely.
I've heard about it. What would it, take us through that, please?
You know, I think for a woman it's much easier because they've got bigger tissue than men.
Yeah.
So when
there's more flesh.
When they put you into the machine, so there's more to push in. For a man, I mean, I remember actually there was a lady behind me pushing me through to get to the machine, and one pulling through, and then they clamp you down to see it. So, but that didn't reveal too much, and I did a biopsy. And once I did the biopsy, then they told me that I had the breast cancer, and then my life had absolutely changed completely. I think there's a lot of stigma attached to it, especially with men. Men think that you're half a man if you have breast cancer. But what people don't understand, that everybody has breasts.
Sure.
It's just that we've got smaller ones, you know, yeah.
So we call it something different. We call it pecs and whatever.
Yes, yes.
So you can't say pec cancer. You can't.
No,
I mean, it's breast cancer
it is
at the end of the
cancer.
day.
It
so
is.
The journey, I mean, that's when your journey started.
Yes.
Basically, you were diagnosed.
Yes.
And you know, from that point, I mean, what kind of support did you get, and what was needed in order for you to survive and actually get beyond that?
You know, that's where I think your people around you can support you. The workplace needs to understand. And that's one of the things that Wings of Hope as a cancer support group is actually spearheading in South Africa. At the moment, there's very, very little protection for people in the workplace that have been diagnosed with cancer. And we are trying to spearhead to actually implement changes in the Labour Relations Act and associated legislation to provide automatic protection to people diagnosed with cancer. But the journey itself, families go through their own difficulties trying to deal with it. That's where support groups come into play. These are people that have been through it. They know exactly what it is. They know what needs to be done. They know about the loneliness that you're going through, the ability or the inability to value life. You know, it's about giving up. And that's where Wings of Hope played a very big role in my life. And when I completed my treatment, I said, look, it's about time I gave back. So I joined them. We are all volunteers. We have full-time jobs. Most of us have full-time jobs. and we spend our evenings, weekends actually supporting people either in hospitals, on social media, or through WhatsApp, basically in any form where a person needs it.
Well, that's really awesome, and definitely, like you say, support plays a massive role. But now, Nersan, if you can just take us through the whole process of testing, because as a man now, I know, I mean, I just like you said, I was ignorant to the fact that men can have breast cancers. Do we test the same way women do? I know you always see women touching themselves, and they always tell you to feel for lumps, and you've heard all that.
Yes.
Do men do the same?
Similar, but not quite the same, because you don't have as big a tissue as a woman. So what you need to do is actually, while you are having a shower, you've got your shower gel or soap or whatever, and you can actually, this goes through your body, feel yourself. So it's literally just... but most importantly, you need to feel for lumps under your arm, around that. But for men especially, I mean, you're not going to find a lump because you don't have too much of a breast tissue. You need to feel under the nipple. You need to feel under the nipple. If you find anything there that's out of the ordinary, almost like a pimple, right? But keep an eye on it. And if it goes away, hallelujah, good luck to you. But if it's not going away and becomes painful, then you must actually get it checked. So
literally when I'm in the shower, just feel myself up.
Absolutely. But pinch your nipple as well.
Pinch the nipple.
Under the nipple.
Okay. I'm definitely going to try that and make sure, eliminate all the options. But now the 2017 Avon Justine iThemba Walkathon takes place again. It's against breast cancer. Tell us a bit about this year, what people can expect and what it's all about.
Look, it's the 12th annual Walkathon that we have, and Wings of Hope is one of the partners this year for the walk. It takes place on the 22nd of October in Marks Park in Emerentia. It's open to everybody. We're expecting about 35,000 people to actually take the mark. I think it's limited to 35,000. Besides walking on the day, you can choose either the 5-kilometer or 8-kilometer walk. It's a day of fun. It's about creating awareness. There's lots of media partners like yourselves that will be there to actually provide entertainment for the people. Dogs are actually allowed to walk, and we don't charge them. They are allowed to walk for free, and there'll be watering holes for them as well.
Okay, and obviously, like you say, it's about people who've been affected and impacted by breast cancer coming together and providing one another with that support, and it's networking in that regard as well.
It is, but it's more than just the survivors. It's about people that have been touched by it. People that haven't had the cancer but have been touched by it. I know for a fact that many of the people that actually do the walk are actually not cancer or breast cancer survivors, but they are there to create awareness for the day and to support the person that's actually had the cancer.
Okay. So, and you said Wings of Hope.
Yes.
Wings of Hope, sorry, are obviously one of the partners, and so everyone in support of that, there's many different organizations also that'll be a part of it.
Yes, so we will have our stand there, and the public are invited to come and have a chat to us. We've also got some goodie bags to give away on the day.
Well, definitely looking forward to it. That is the 2017 Avon Justine iThemba Walkathon. Nersan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, you can register as well. You can go to www.iThembaWalkathon.co.za and register and get behind this very worthy cause. It is all about breast cancer and creating awareness around breast cancer. Well, that's where we wrap our conversation for now. More to come here on Sunrise. Do stay tuned. Welcome back to